Hello everybody, and welcome to Judge Mathas, and today on trial, we have Assault Android Cactus. There's a good chance, actually, a lot of you may have heard of this, because this has been on early access on Steam for almost a year now, and I'm only just getting around to it. It's still not fully released, it is still on early access. It's $14.99 or your regional equivalent on Steam, and if you're not sure, there is a free demo you can go try out. But I'm just getting into the game, and I'm having a good time. So, what is Assault Android Cactus? Well, it's a very traditional twin-stick shooter. You're placed into a level, you pick one of 4 or 5 characters, all who have different types of guns and power-ups, and you are forced to play through that level, killing all the enemies, and then on to the next. It's pretty fun, though a little bit simplistic, but we're going to play, we're going to talk, and I'll give you my final verdict at the end. Alright, so, here's your first, you hit the campaign. There was a boss rush mode and an endless assault mode. Those are not in the game yet, they're to come. Keep in mind this is done by a 3-man team, so what they've done so far is pretty good. So we've got Cactus. She's got your typical kind of assault weaponry. She has a streamlined bullet shot and a flamethrower as her secondary weapon. We have Holly, who has seeker missiles and a cannonball, which is kind of cool. I like it a lot. Lemon has that spread shot, a very classic shooter weapon, and she has rockets as her secondary. And Coral we have as a shotgun. He's very short range but does a lot of damage, and then a plasma field which kind of feeds into his short range capabilities. It's a small field that you can put down that any enemy that comes near it does a ton of damage. And then finally, Starch. Starch was unlocked by beating the first boss, and Starch is a unique character, one of my more favorite ones because of her straight laser that just keeps on firing and her micro homing missiles as her secondary. Now, the primary is infinite, it always has ammo, it always shoots. The secondary is a very powerful weapon, but overheats, and you can only use it when it's on its cooldown. Let's start with the basic, basic Assault Android Cactus, or rather Cactus, because the name of the game is based on her. You can play with keyboard or mouse or the controller. I personally have been using the keyboard and mouse the most. I like it better. It's a little bit more precise. Here are the levels. Red is boss. Blue is kind of just blue and yellow seem to be the same thing, I think. I haven't really touched any yellows yet. We'll get there when we get there. We're going to play Oxygen. And here we go. Right off the bat, you're going to notice that the game's graphical style is pretty awesome. It's pretty basic. I believe it's done in the Unity engine. It's bright, it's colorful, it looks pretty sleek, which is awesome. I really do like the fact that it looks pretty damn good. And it's very obviously inspired by Japanese anime. The character designs themselves are very chibi style. If you know what chibi style is, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's kind of an anime form where there's a lot less artistic detail in like the faces and stuff, and there's more of a heavy focus on cuteness. So the game is pretty cute. So in each level, like I said, you are tasked with destroying all the enemies. You are kind of fighting against 2 things at each level. Oh, we went down. You're fighting against the enemies that are going to bring you down. In the top left, you can see your health bar. But in the top middle, oh my god, talking and playing is actually kicking my ass. But in the top middle is a battery. That's the second thing you're fighting against, the battery. Now the battery is kind of like a timer. As time goes on, the battery starts to drain because, hey, you know, you are an Android, and to recharge that battery, you have to get the battery charges that are dropped around the level. If you do not, the game ends. Actually, it's the only way for you to lose a level is to lose battery charges, is for the battery to go down. When you actually lose all your health, you actually don't lose. What happens is you get knocked out for a little bit of time, and 2 things happen. One, well, you're losing time, so as you're knocked down, the battery continues to go down. And 2, as you are fighting, your weapon levels up. So as you can see, I'm collecting these little white dots. We're actually going to run out of battery here. We're going to switch over to our secondary, pick up battery there. That's good. So as you can see, I am picking up white little dots, these little power-ups, and as they fill up my white meter in the top left, the weapon upgrades. So when I get knocked out from losing life, I'm actually going back to weapon level 1. Now the weapon has, I believe, 4 levels. As you level it, it obviously gets more powerful, and I think it starts to shoot a little bit faster. Alright, let's keep this thing moving. Now you're not noticing it in this game, in this level, because this level isn't actually doing it, but one of the coolest features about this game is the level design. Because a lot of the levels are consistently changing. The levels are constantly changing their design. Oh, god damn it, we gotta get this battery before we go down. Come on, battery, there we go. we're not going to do so hot in this level, I don't think. We'll grab this. But the levels are constantly themselves shifting and changing. Most of them, anyway, not all of them. And that's one of the coolest features of the game. Just when you get comfortable with the layout of the level and you think you've got it down, the game throws a curveball at you, and it tends to change things up drastically. Whether it be... Come on, grab that battery. Yeah. Oh. There does seem to be a magnetic ring around you. There's an area around you where power-ups and stuff seem to just kind of are able to automatically are drawn to you. It's a pretty close proximity that has to happen in, it seems, but it is there. Oh my god. Let's move. So the level variety is really damn good in this game, and I like it a lot. It adds a lot of flavor to it, keeps you on your toes, and you're never quite too comfortable with how things are done. We're gonna switch over to this our flamethrower here. We're going to go ahead and grab that. The other thing that's gotten a damn good variety, and so far anyway, and I've seen about a dozen or so types, is the enemies. The enemies themselves seem to be pretty varied. Every new level seems to throw something different at me, whether it be an enemy that shoots rockets, or an enemy that shoots mines, or enemies that kind of chase me. We got a D, didn't we? But the enemy variety is really, really good. The other good thing that I really like, that this is kind of a crux to these types of games, let's go back to stage select and go back a little bit, is the androids themselves. They all play very differently. They are not just skin swaps. You're going to find the android you're really comfortable with and you like a lot, and you're probably going to stick with them. They have very different play styles. For instance, like I said, Coral is incredibly close range. We'll play a little bit of Coral just to show you how different things can play with these enemies. So with Cactus, I could stay a decent distance away. I could play it safe if I wanted to, but with Coral, not so much. So let's take a look. So as you can see, this is going to be a very different level design. This is a moving level, as you can see with the weird little, with the, like, what do you call them, conveyor belts kind of just sitting around. Oh man, this is interesting. Coral, I kind of love and hate Coral. Coral! Coral! Your mom, Coral! Sorry, I had to do it. And there we go, there's a little bit of level change right there for you, as you can see. But he's got a lot of firepower, but man, he's risky just because you have to stay so close. We'll show off his, I fucked that up. I want to show off his secondary here. So we'll go ahead and plop down his secondary. And an enemy that kind of comes close is going to get it, but we ended up dying there. I'm not a huge fan. Like, I go back and forth. Like, he's good for certain levels, especially the more wide open ones. And in this game, it kind of lends itself well to replayability. So if there's a level you want to kind of perfect and it's open, playing Coral in those open levels I could see as being kind of a benefit to you as a player. So that's kind of what his shtick is. So another thing you might be noticing that I didn't really talk about yet is the power-ups. There's quite a few of them as they drop. Well, I shouldn't say quite a few of them. They drop quite often. There are 3 different types of power-ups. There is one that shuts all the enemies down. I think you've seen me pick all of them up. We're going to go ahead and put that down and let it move. We need to go get this. We need to go get this. Woo! So there's one that freezes all the enemies in place. It's the blue one. There's one, the yellow one over there, that is one of my favorite ones. It is a speed upgrade, and it changed to blue, which is the shutdown one. Let's get this battery. Let's get that down. So yeah, there we got that one that speeds us up, and then we got the red one, which gives us little droids that kind of pop next to us and give us a little bit of a damage boost. They shoot with me. So the game is in early access, so there's going to be a few things that I'm going to want to kind of talk about and critique a little bit here, but that can't easily be fixed. So for one, it is very much a score attack twin stick shooter. It's not changing from that in that kind of formula very much. It's very much going to be a twin stick shooter at its core. And there's benefits and negatives with that. For one, it's very high octane. It's a very adrenaline filled kind of game, and it does a very good job at just kind of kicking your ass and remaining a decent level of difficulty. It remains being fun too. Well, come on, give me that battery. Thank you. But the other downside to your typical twin stick shooter is that it could get a little bit repetitive. There is no doubt that twin stick shooters can get a little bit repetitive. And the fact that there's only 3 power-ups in the game kind of adds to that. I would love to see the game add a lot more power-ups. The 3 that are in there are good. This is a very good base for what could potentially be a very good twin stick shooter. As it stands right now, it's still good. It's very polished, especially for an early access game. This is one of the more polished and fun ones that I've definitely played. But there could be a lot of additions and improvements added to the game. I'm very curious to see what Boss Rush and Endless Assault could go a long way in adding to that variety there. But as far as gameplay mechanics go, more power-ups would do this game really, really well, I think. I would really enjoy to see this game throw a bunch more power-ups at you to pick up, to kind of just have a lot more variety. I would love to see a battery drop down anytime in the near future. Oh, we won. Okay, we won. So we'll go ahead and go to the stage select. We're going to swap up our android. Let's play as Holly. Holly's one of the more fun ones to play. We'll go ahead and play as her. And we'll go ahead and play against this boss, Vespula. Vespula, I have not played against yet, so I don't know what to expect. I'm going to skip through the dialogue. Usually there tends to be dialogue. I don't really care. We'll go ahead and skip all this. There is a story. I'm assuming it's mostly forgettable, but let's go. So Holly's ability here is some homing shots is her main, and then her secondary is a cannonball that shoots right on through. But, you know, as you can see, this is huge kill chains or, you know, kill streaks. It's all about that stuff. And like I said, I am definitely still having fun with the game, even in its current kind of early-ish state. Again, it's very polished for the state it's in. But I would love to see variety added to the power-ups and maybe even like an RPG leveling aspect to the game. Whoa. Can we just move? The bosses tend to be a bit bullet hell. And when I say bit bullet hell, I mean very bullet hell. They are unabashedly bullet hellish. You kind of go from the game in itself can get a little bit bullet helly in general, but the bosses. Oh, and we lost our battery because we didn't get a battery drop from her early enough. Let's maybe Holly might not be the best one. Let's go play as Starch. I like Starch a lot. So let's go back to Vespula here. Anyway, yeah, I could use some more variety. I really think that the oh dear, look what found its way into my blah blah blah. So everyone, by the way, every character you play against a boss has some unique dialogue with that goes with it. Okay then. So we have a laser with her that kind of just shoots straight. Looks like we could do a decent amount. Hopefully we'll be able to power it up pretty quickly. We're popping these enemies pretty quickly too, so. Alright, so we actually oh wow, that one-shots you. I said we actually did some decent damage there.
Accelerate.
Give me that. See if we can do some damage here. Alright, we gotta be a little bit careful. Give me that battery, baby. But yeah, overall, it's really, really fun. Visually, it's a very pretty game to look at, especially for a Unity Engine game, if I'm to understand correctly. Whoa. And okay then. Yeah, disappointing for who? You?
Power up.
I want that power up so badly. Let's see if we can get the lockdown there. All right, let's start popping these fools. We're doing better with Starch, but I think getting in close was a mistake. I'm sorry. Let's see. We gotta pay attention here. I want that battery. Oh, I stepped on that? Are you shitting me? So we lose our power up and the levels on our weapon that we had. But luckily we don't need, you know, our main weapon doesn't actually do anything. I mean, our secondary weapon doesn't actually require power-ups or lose power-ups because it doesn't get any power-ups. So let's get this battery. We're actually doing a lot better than we did with Holly comparatively. So Starch definitely a good android to take in here. And that's a good thing too about the game is that it does encourage you to play different androids. We're probably not going to do so well as far as the score is concerned.
Shut down.
So we're going to definitely pop all these fools. And these are the enemies. All these enemies go down in kind of one shot. God damn it. We got a battery over there I want to go get too. If we can go get it, that would be good. The battery despawned. That's not a good thing. I would really like a battery right now. Nope, and we're powered down. Damn it. Alright, we'll give this boss one more shot. We'll switch up our android again. Let's see. We tried Holly. Let's try Lemon. Lemon is a spread shot person. So yeah, what was I saying? I'm getting distracted with what I'm saying because of the boss. Aesthetically, it looks good. Audio, by the way, is excellent. The game audio is phenomenal. The music itself, too, is really effing good. I really like the music. It's got that techno feel to it. I like it a lot. I'm really a big fan. And it's not at all repetitive sounding. Even if they're using the same tracks over and over again, they're good enough that you don't really notice it. Or at least I don't notice it. But that maybe they're not even using the same tracks over and over again. So we need to stay back. So with the spread shot, we're going to build up a much bigger combo. So we're going to go ahead. And hers is just rockets that you fire off. Oh, come on, man. Give me that battery. We can lock her down. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and fire rockets at her. Alright, we gotta back up. Let's go get that battery and just start popping some fools. Stay really good distance. Oh shit, she's moving around. Ah. So we're hurting up. If you get her really hurt and you stay able to stay away from the enemy for a good amount of time, you're looking at automatic health recharge, which is nice. Do want some power up here. I'll gladly take this. Oh, we're dead. God, those things... She's tough. The first boss didn't have any one-shot kills like her. Give me that battery. Alright, we're gonna back up. Yep. So she's about half dead now. Her health bar is at the bottom. I'm just gonna stay really far away. The spread shot's gonna just kind of do its damage. Whoa, that's different. Like I said, bullet hell. Alright, come on. We're smashing it because we've done a lot of kills so far. I want that battery, I want that battery. Don't want to die on the way either. What kind of power up are we going to get here? Firepower, I'll take it. Did not last long. See if we can do some damage to her. Alright, we're not doing nearly as much damage now because we lost our rocket. God, we might be able to kill her, though. I'll be very happy if we can take her down. There's definitely a level of challenge here. You can kind of play this game two ways, too, because there is obviously the score attack mentality you can play this game at. Oh, no! Don't die now, you son of a bitch! No! We got so close. So close. Let's head back to the main menu. But like I was saying, there's two ways you can kind of play it. There is that score attack mentality where you try to get like S's on every single level. And they might even go up to double S's, I'm not even sure. But the game is hard enough where just getting through the level can be challenging. And getting through the level can be enough for some people. So I'm not terrible at these types of games. As you can see, my scores, without talking, off-camera runs, you can take a look, have been pretty damn good. They've been A's and B's for the most part. A couple of C's and D's here and there. But I'm really enjoying the game. It's $15. Is it worth $15? It's up to you. I can say you're purchasing into a game that, upon release, is going to be, when it's fully featured, is going to be pretty damn awesome. It's really damn fun as it is. And there is a demo for you to go download if you are not entirely sure. So make sure you go check it out. This has been Assault Android Cactus, ladies and gentlemen, on Early Access on Steam right now. The jury says, thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.